grave. Under neon lights we take a stand. Knights and wizards across the land. Monsters lurking in the night. Heroes ready for the fight.
Good morning, happy Friday, and for many of us, happy Valentine's Day if you're lucky enough to have somebody in your life you consider a Valentine, whether that be a human or animal. I have Steve the cat. It is Friday, which means it's time to take a look at all the tabletop role-playing game crowdfunding projects that are coming to an end, but you still have a chance to take a look at and see if you're interested in. And we're starting with this lovely lady. So I guess she's supposed to be sort of an homage to the Statue of Liberty. That hat makes no sense, my friend. I mean, not only would you be unbelievably top heavy wearing that hat, but can you imagine trying to like walk down a hallway with that hat and you just be straight along the walls? If there's a lamp or anything, yeah, just completely unfunctional, but you know, fashion. This is the Kickstarter for the latest version of Cult, now referred to as Cult Divinity Lost. This is powered by the Apocalypse. It is the continuation of the Cult tabletop role-playing game. Its current price is 1,500 SEK for the PDF and print version of the 4 source books. SEK, I believe, is Sweden, Norway, that place. And I think if you take off a 0, that's how much it actually costs. So I think it's $150, which does seem like a lot of moolah, but it is 4 source books you're getting. The source books are known as Metropolis, The Illusion and the Borderlands, Scarlet Bride and Other Tales, and Broken Reflections. 4 books in a single campaign is ambitious. No, it's not. Have you ever looked at the Pathfinder Adventure Path? So basically you're going and playing around in the world of Cult. It starts in a place known as the Eternal City. And then he deals with dimensions and planes that the supernatural inhabitants are dealing with, and then they start to overlap, creating unique new dimensions and planes, and then the adventures within these dimensions and planes as the horror begins. Cult of modern day supernatural type thingy. It has a dedicated fan base. Oh, I just realized she's also not wearing any. Okay. Anyways, yeah. It's super spooky, post-apocalypse, using powered by the apocalypse, spooky stuff. From Black Lantern Productions, we have Immortals, Hubris and Glory. This is a Dungeons and Dragons type thingy. It specifically says it's a Dungeons and Dragons for 2014 Dungeons and Dragons. Now, 2014 is 5th edition. 2024 is 6th edition, okay? They've admitted it's a new edition, so it's a new edition. $40 for the PDF version of the 3 books. It's dark fantasy meets a mystical version of ancient Greece with a lot of stuff. It's 250 pages of gods and undergods and the underworld and immortals and all the content you need to play around in a alternative take on ancient Greece mythology, where you are the young Hercules or Helena trying to work your way through the machinations of the Greek politics and dealing with Greek mythology type monsters as you begin your quest to become a god or kill the gods. I don't know. It's got a bunch of stuff in it. And $40, that's pretty reasonable. From Onyx Path, we have Trinity Continuum, Steam Wars. This is for the Story Path Ultra System, Trinity. It's $25 for the PDF of the books. That gives you the PDF and the POD. It's $18.97. And the weapons of war are Cold Fire Steam Rig mechas complete with Roman soldier heads. In this game of world wars and espionage, you crew a mecha for king and country, based loosely on the Steam Wars graphic novel by Larry Bellemare. Larry Bellemare, if anybody's ever heard of that. and it uses the Trinity role-playing system or the story path system. I'm not sure what between the between the Trinity system and the story path system is. They're the same system, and Trinity was only supposed to be 3 books. So making a 4th book for Trinity no longer makes it a Trinity, because the definition of a Trinity is 3. Trilogy is, Trinity. 3. But now you've made a 4th, which means it's no longer Trinity. Whatever. It's steampunk. Ooh, look at this weird acid punk trochea, heavy metal, ultraviolet grasslands art. This is called Strange Tales of the Painted Wasteland from Agamemnon Press. I said it right. It's an RPG zine and sourcebook. $30 for the PDF and print version of the zine. Painted Wastelands is a gonzo wasteland hex crawl adventure setting for D20. It's a world of magic, aliens, floating cars, deserts, and all manners of weirdness. If you're a fan of that type of, trochea, acid punk, heavy metal, weird 70s, you look at this picture and you can hear the music from the heavy metal museum, like bam, 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 bam. Yeah, just endless weird wasteland filled with weirdness. $30. From Kismet Games, we have Rustwater Quick Start. It's a quick start zine. It's $23. Quick starts are supposed to be free for the Black Hack D20 OSR type system. The world fell a century ago, cursed so humanity was no longer the technological supremacy of the planet. Can you survive in this weird fantasy world? So another weird magic tech apocalypse, never-ending wasteland where you explore the ruins, and you've got magic and technology and weirdness and cursedness and just sort of heavy metal acid punk type stuff. Oh, and then we've got a whole bunch of zines. Oh, that's right. It was zine month. So here's a whole bunch of zines that are looking for Kickstarter support. We've got They Burn the Books for Dreaming Robots. It's a zine adventure about, they've burned the books, and there's still mages fighting against the illiteracy, based loosely on Fahrenheit 451. We've got one called Wiki Articles Are Wizards from Parapet Games. It's about play a wizard generated from a poorly sourced Wikipedia article. Use the article, you'll shape your wizard and battle the other players using a random content you'll find on any wiki platform. So your character is based upon a Wikipedia article, and then all your powers and abilities and wizardry are based upon that article. And then you play against other people who've also created characters based upon a random Wikipedia article. Weird, but okay. From Spoiled Coffee Creatives, we have So Many Horrid Ghosts. It's a game where you play as one of William Shakespeare's character who is dead, and then you try and get revenge on those who took you down in a character. What? Oh, okay. So you're one of the character in William Shakespeare's plays. William Shakespeare killed you in his play. Now you want revenge for him killing you in his play. So you've risen from the dead to get revenge by taking down the opening of his latest play before the latest play can kill another character. You're a fictional character from a play in a role-playing game where you're now trying to stop the next play from getting made. And then once you succeed that, the game is over. That really works more like a board game or a card game. Starships and Soldiers, a Mothership sci-fi RPG toolkit from Hammer City Games, is more love for Mothership. And then we've got the Zine Quest about zines from Philip Reed Games, which is basically just Philip Reed interviewing a bunch of different people who have made zines and what the zine movement was, what the zine movement is today, and what the zine movement can be in the future of the hobby. Yay, zines. Nothing says punk rock like a zine, right? Yeah. Just some kid with a photocopier and a typewriter. When you make your zine and then you just hand it out at conventions or gaming stores or concerts. Yeah. My first published game was basically a zine I made. So big fan of zines. Of course, when a zine runs into like 30, 40, 50 bucks, it kind of stops being a zine. The whole point of zines was they were supposed to be cheap, cheaply made, cheaply produced, and for sale cheap because you just wanted to get your stuff out there. So want to support all of these zines and all the wonderful people who make these zines. I love the picture, but I don't know. I mean, how many different games about this topic can be made? What a stupid question, OGGM. How many different games have been made about idiots going into a dungeon? Several hundred. So, God love you if it works. There's obviously fans of this genre out there. I love the heavy metal, acid punk, magic sci-fi genre. The fourth book in the Trinity Continuum about giant mechas. Ancient Greece 5e. And this weird lady supporting her weird take on Planescape. So imagine Planescape, but it's even more horrific, and that would be Cult. Those are all the tabletop role-playing game Kickstarter type thingies that are coming to an end this Valentine's Day. If any of those sound interesting to you, check them out. Links down below to the ones that I think are worth your time. But of course, I'm just one voice in the wilderness. Make up your own mind. Check them out and see if there's anything out there you want to support. Stay safe on Valentine's. And don't forget that the most bestest part of today is the half off candy. Yeah.
Wizards ain't got no time. Magic's overrated, it's a waste of rhymes. Capture on the beach where the sun